Hey, how's it going? I'm Jetty, and since the year is coming to a close, I thought it would be interesting to go back and look at some old artwork that I made, and more specifically, early speed paints that I've made. I want to say that I got into digital illustration around 2013, and that's actually the earliest video I could find, and it's gonna be bad, not gonna lie. It's gonna be really cringy, probably more so for me than for you, but you gotta bear with me. So I wanted to go back and see how much I've improved, what kind of process I did differently then, and just see where I'm at now, if that makes sense. Now, for those of you that are more of the older viewers that actually knew about my older channel that were around for my last channel, for those of you who don't know, I actually did have a previous channel, but I shut that down due to various reasons. But if you are from the older channel, you might recognize this, you might not. It's just a sort of like a Jeff the Killer kind of scene where he's trying to look out a dirty window, and I don't think I executed that very well, but in 2013 I think it was okay for my skill set, but yeah. Kind of nervous to showcase this, but everyone starts from somewhere, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and open this, and as you can see, I did not use Photoshop. This was Sketchbook Express, which was a free version of Sketchbook Pro, and this is the software that I started off on. Honestly, I was very intimidated by Photoshop, so I stuck onto this for a while until I actually had a class that taught Photoshop in high school. So that's, you can see the limited features here. We only have like 5-layer accessibility, a few colors, but I mean you have the color wheel, and then the limited tools and such. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing this. Oh my god. That copyright music. Gonna have to edit that. So, the sketch, to begin with, it's very, very messy. And it's a sketch, so it's supposed to be messy, but I did not have access to a tablet, okay? And, I did literally all my line art with, the line tool, so the edges that are supposed to be smooth and curved aren't, because I just did little lines, because with the trackpad, I didn't have a mouse, I don't like using mice, but it's just so bad. I don't know where I was going with that. Since I didn't have the stylus and whatnot, the tablet, it took me so long to do line art, and it just had a very amateur look to it, just because of that reason. I remember distinctly having a lot of trouble with that left arm for whatever reason. Just want to say that no one has a body built like a literal stick, so I get that Jeff the Killer is very skinny and kind of malnourished, I guess, but I just didn't understand anatomy, I guess. There's some. He doesn't have an ass. He does not have a butt. Still working on line art. Oh my god. 2 minutes in, and I'm still on line art. Come on, Jet. I remember having so much trouble with feet, I think I cut them off in this painting. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Cut off the feet, because I just did not want to deal with that. And for the background, I wanted him to look like he was sort of in an abandoned house. Didn't work. As you can see with the shading later. But Oh no. I think one of the things I'm most proud of for improving is not using the fill tool anymore. That is, I don't know, it made things easier, but it also made things a lot more messy. One of the things I definitely like, and I liked before and I still like, is hair. It's very anime in this painting, but I had a lot of fun with it. And I don't know why I made it so muddy looking, but I guess it got a little better. What am I doing? No, ew. Wow, I've come such a long way, dude. One of the limitations with the software was you couldn't select and mask, so my shading was everywhere, and then I'd have to go back and just erase back around the line art like this. Oh my god. I'll tell you what, in high school, when I made this, I thought I was the shit. Oh no. These skinny little legs. Now also back then I didn't understand color theory that well, so for contrast, there really wasn't a lot of contrast. I'd spend so much time on shading, but when I look back on it, it's like there's really not that much contrast. Cause I didn't use dark colors and I didn't experiment. And I literally took the color I was using and made it darker. Don't do that. Please don't do that. That's not how colors work. It does in some instances, but 9 out of the 10 times... Oh my god. You'll be able to tell with the skin because it's like a light... It's like an... What color did I use for the skin? It wasn't tan, but it wasn't white either. But when you darken that weird color, it's just a really ugly, like, yellow-brown. And no one's skin color is like that. So I'm glad I figured that one out. I would have saved so much time if I hadn't gone outside the lines. Even when I learned Photoshop, I still did that. I don't know, it was just like my workflow. It was so weird. One of the things I noticed, and I think it happens with a lot of beginners, is we can't let go of that line art. And we always have that black line around our art. And I was so glad when I took the chance to not do that, because I think it made my art look a lot more realistic than having just that thick black divider between colors. But everyone starts somewhere. Another thing is I never used references. I still don't really. Maybe like rarely do, but I never use references. So I think that's why it looks so bad. But I tried to make it look like an abandoned old house. And you can see it doesn't even look like wood. It's just a bunch of random stripes of brown. And then I don't know what I was thinking with the window. Yes, that's a window, by the way. I think I wanted it to look... What is that? No, stop. It blows my mind how much differently I execute things now. It was like I wanted to give like a reflection, and I didn't. Well, I tried to, but it didn't work. I think I put like more white where his reflection would be. That's not... Ugh. There's no distinct... Like, you can't see through the window. It's like frosted over, maybe. But that wasn't what I was going for, you know? Oh, that's very sloppy. And now it looks like, it doesn't even look like the window is in the wall, it's just like floating there. What am I doing? No! My signature. Oh, yeah, the knife. So advanced. See, there's the reflective part with a little white. Okay, there's the finished product. Just for comparison, I'm gonna pop up a current artwork I have completed. It's a lot different. Let's see, 2013, I was either a junior or a new senior. Sorta in the middle of that, like summertime. I think this was made in, having a brain fart. I think the date said October, so it would have been beginning of senior year. I never really, what I'm trying to say is I wasn't really serious about my art until college, and I regret that mainly because I feel like I'd be a lot more farther in my skill set, and God, that's just so distracting. It looks so bad. So there's old Jeff the Killer. I was extremely into creepypasta in high school, and I do have more works of Jeff that are actually better than these because they were after this one was made. But yeah. I just wish I would have put more effort and time and practice in high school, but that's my only regrets. But you know, it happens. I was pursuing film more so than art, so it happens. And if I had to say anything to like new artists, I'd say don't be discouraged about your work because it will get better, I promise. Just look at this. 2013 and 2017. That's 4 years. But what I'm trying to say is 4 years ago, I never thought that I'd be where I am today. So every time I'm working on a current picture and I'm getting frustrated, maybe it's not looking exactly how I want it to, I just look back at my old art and I'm like, I've really come a long way, and especially in such a short amount of time, considering I maybe draw maybe 5 new pieces a year tops, so I'm not even drawing all that frequently, but the fact that I haven't been drawing frequently in 4 years and I've still made this much improvement. You can see what I mean when I say that I spend so much on shading and then you pull back and it doesn't look like I did much. It's ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous. This would be an image that I would draw again just to see what I do differently. I do everything differently. What am I talking about? But anyway, I just want to do this video sort of like a milestone type video. I don't know, since 2018 is literally tomorrow. I wanted to do some kind of comparison. I was going to do a video on basically my year on the channel of the videos in 2017, but I don't have a whole lot of content. A lot of old content from the old channel, and then new content that I'm not really like super happy about, so there wasn't a lot to pull from those videos. But anyway, that was beginner me. I hope that I've inspired some of you. If you like these voiceover type things with my speed paints, let me know. They're actually kind of fun. I get to talk about my ideas and stuff like that. I'm not sure when I'll do another one of an old speed paint, but if you want one of a current one, just like the regular ones you get from time to time, but with me talking about it over the video. Let me know, because that'd be something I'd be interested in, but I want to make sure that people aren't like, why is this chick talking? Just like, shut up, okay? But yeah, I probably rambled like the whole time, and I hope this made sense. Also, don't forget, I am on social media. I stream on Twitch, I post on Twitter, and I post my artwork on DeviantArt, all of which are in the description below, so if you want to go check that out, feel free. So thanks for watching, subscribe, join the Rock Mafia, and Happy New Year!